What's up, everyone, and welcome to the 5th episode of our playthrough here in the Chill Realms, hosted by Wiggy. In today's episode, I believe we are going to work on some infrastructure. We're going to try to figure out where some rooms are in this building and try to make things a little more appealing to look at. I might even expand my item sorter a little bit and maybe even do a little socializing and check out some other bases. Maybe I'll find some inspiration. We are still receiving the occasional mob inside of our base, which is very unfortunate, especially when they are these green vertical pigs. It would also be nice to actually move my items into my item storage room, but for now, we're going to play with moss. I need some more leaves to mess with my iron farm, and I figured, why not make the leaves the pretty flowery azalea leaves? I haven't really messed with moss before, so it's a nice little... there's a creeper. That almost got me. I probably shouldn't be doing this at night, but that's okay. That's what armor is for. But anyway, I really like this moss. I really like these tiny bushes. Like, they're really, really cool. I'm wondering if they grow without bone meal. Like, I wonder if you can decorate with the bushes. I would assume you can. We'll have to play with that later on. But we're going to kind of spread this moss around this area to see what it looks like and gather a few mossy resources, kill a bunch of pestering mobs, and then get to work. And I triggered a raid at my iron farm. So let's go find these guys and beat them up, and at least I'll get some totems out of it. It's always funny to me where these guys end up. Like, when you accidentally trigger one in your base or something, like, it never fails that they end up behind some wall or something, and, you have to spend, like, 30 minutes or an hour dealing with that horn sound trying to find them. I do really like raids, though. They are fun to go around killing things. I usually have a bow or a trident or some kind of ranged. I'll definitely need to work on that. Maybe this episode we'll get a perfect bow going. These Vexes are one of my favorite mobs. Like, I didn't even know like what they were when I first encountered one. Like, the first time I encountered one, it was just at a village for some reason. Like, there wasn't a raid going on at the village or anything. There was just a random Vex, and like I thought it was like, I don't know, like the village guardian or something like that. Like, I didn't have any armor or anything. I had just started in the realm, and like, I mean, it like slaughtered me just over and over and over. And like, ever since then, I really like the Vexes. They're like my favorite mob. But I'm gonna replace these leaves with some flowery leaves because they're prettier. And then I think we're gonna work on making like my furnace pretty and upgrading my dripstone farm a little bit. And here's how our furnace ended up. I quite like this design. I had no clue what I was doing, but I really like the blackstone with this little basalt stripe back here, and I like these iron bar window things. You'll be able to see the minecart going back and forth a little bit. So there'll be like just like a little bit of motion in there. I really like the smooth blackstone too in the mix of the walls. We might have to do something similar down there too. So we also have recently added this little area to the dripstone farm so that we can actually collect the thing. So I made it 5 wide because that's how far you can mine. So no matter what, you won't hit like the wall that will be back there at some point, or like the wall at the bottom. You won't be able to accidentally break that glass or any of that stuff. And then I also made this out of warped nylium or whatever this is, the green nether block stuff, because you need a hoe to break it quickly. So with a pick, even with a beacon going, you probably won't break it. Hopefully, that is my idea. You could also use like wood or several other things, but yeah. And then I worked on this too and kind of added like the start of a roof and a couple walls and expanded the floor a little bit. I am having trouble, though, keeping my materials stocked up because I don't have beacons. I'm so used to mining with beacons that, not having one, I just feel kind of slow. So I do believe that in the midst of this episode, we're going to start working on getting extra gear and getting like milk and potions and all that stuff set up for like a wither fight. We'll get some blast protection and regular protection armor and extra sets of like wings to get our stuff in case we die, and some smite swords so that we can deal extra undead damage to Mr. Wither. But for now, I believe we're going to go to the Nether and swim in some lava and collect some skelly skulls. We're getting kind of beat up, but we can build a little box to... Oh no, I didn't put a roof on it. Oh no! Oh no, they're just falling in. Oh no, I keep trying to place a block up there, but they keep getting in. Ah, they're gonna kill me. Oh, they popped my totem. Oh, please, last. Man, go away. Get out of my hole. I'm just trying to be safe. Go away. Leave me alone. Oh, thank God. Whew. Goodness gracious. That was pretty bad. Always make sure that when you're building a defense, you block off your head and things like that, or it might start raining skeletons and blazes. But anyway, I want to get like 12 to 15 skelly skulls while I'm here. Getting like 4 beacons going at my base, and then having like a 5th beacon for like sand mining or other various escapades like that would be really nice. So yeah, I'm faring a lot better this time than last time with my protection armor. I don't have to be as cautious or anything. I'm kind of throwing caution to the wind now, just trying to get these stupid skulls so I can leave. And there are my 15 skulls. We can go home. And we ended up with 16 actually. We got another one on the way out. And here they are, plus these 3 up here, and yeah. So back on to base maintenance and quality of life upgrades. We're going to start off by draining a few more of our cells. Our very first furnace is still doing really, really well. We now go from level 111 to 114. Look at that, 3 levels, over 100. That's a lot of experience. It's been making extra sets of gear quite easy comparatively. But we gotta rescue another axolotl, and we're gonna give him a little home in this chunk. We'll probably light it up with some more end rods, and because they're just so cute. I love these little guys. I actually have an axolotl in real life that kind of looks like this one. It's one of the albino ones with the pink ears. I really like them. They're so cute. They are kind of vicious, though. But, we have finished draining 3 more chunks, and I do believe I hear main spawn calling my name, so we're going to go check it out. And sure enough, there is some happenings here at main spawn. This guy, Frosty Lord, needed some red dye, and I just so happened to have a bunch of red flowers. So we're going to give it to him and let him do his thing, and we're going to go check on my store. But first I just realized that I haven't shown off this little iron store. I really like the cobwebs as smoke, and I really like all this interior decoration. All the little like iron bars in the item frames, they just look really nice. I like all the details. I like this stuff in the corner. I can't tell if that's like tough or what exactly that is, but it looks really nice. Like this looks like a little blacksmith store. They did a really good job. And I believe that was built by Criminal Chip, in case you were wondering. But sadly, I did not get any wood today, but I did sell a few books, so that's neat. I made a few more diamonds. Still haven't sold any of the gear, and need to restock my amethyst, and I did sell whatever was there. I can't really remember what was there, but I sold it, nonetheless. I'm going to make a free stuff chest while I'm here and dump off all of my enchanted iron gear. I feel bad just smelting it for iron that I already have a farm for, so maybe some people can get some use out of it. But now, as you can see, we have met up with Solstice Moon and Teacup Grim, and we are going to go party hardy, and they want to show me their base. I haven't really explored the Nether or the overworld or anything really, so this should be really exciting to see. Maybe I'll get some inspiration. I already have a little bit of inspiration because I need to build one of these ice roads for my portal. I've been slacking on... Oh wow, look at that house right off the bat. That house is beautiful. I'm really impressed with that house right there. How cool. Oh, and look at the portal. Oh, it's like a dragon head or something. Oh, that's so cool. It looks like a face. It's like, raw. That's really cool. I really like this center area too. Like these bees and all these flowers. Like, man, this looks like this just secret flower garden, like surrounded by mountains. And then this like big like stronghold thing in here. This is probably Moon's house. Oh, this is so cool. Oh, look at this library. Oh man. Oh man, this is a fancy library. Man, I'm gonna have to start doing something to my enchanting areas. And here's some machine. I don't know what this machine does, but it does something. Huh. I wonder what that does. Man, this is so cool. Look at these heads and these cats and like I really like this house. It feels very homey. But man, that enchanting area is just amazing. I really like that. Um Another, was this like for potions? Oh, he wants me to flick this lever. Let's see. And oh, there's water bottles coming out of the ceiling. Oh, that's funny. Oh, how cool. Man, I really, really like all of this. They've done a really wonderful job here. Like, there's all these farms and bees in the center, and where's he taking me? Let's see. Oh, what is this? Oh, it's a statue. Oh, it's like it's a dude holding a sword. Oh, how cool. Oh, that's so cool. Look at that sword. A dripstone sword. Man, that sword looks really cool. That's so cool. Here, we're gonna fly around and look at stuff. Man, these mountains are like cool. Like, they're perfect for like flying through and like, man, they did like a really good job picking this area and like working with like the area. This just looks like this magical secret garden like in the middle of these like gnarly mountains, like this just hidden oasis, hidden away, protected by the magical mountains. Hey, we didn't go in this house. Let's see. Man, I really like this house, like the color combination of everything. Like, I have a hard time getting prismarine to like look good, but this looks just spectacular. Like, man, this whole area is just really, really good. They did such a great job. They have inspired me to get something done on my area. But before we return to my area, while we're still in the nether, we're going to fly over here and collect a little black stone and basalt from this basalt delta thing. And, you know, we'll even fill in some lava to make it a little safer and, you know, fight these slimes and ghasts and then fly home to work with our newfound inspiration. We really need to get to building and make things pretty. And here we are, after putting some of that inspiration to good use. We expanded this section down here and kind of built like a wall to keep things out. And we also made a little stairway so that we can get down to our potion area in preparation for kind of walling this part in. And one thing though, I really like what I did here. I encased the villagers for the iron farm. I put all the stuff that I might need to trade with in there. And then in here, this is what we have. I really liked how it turned out. It looks really nice. We have a future doorway here that leads to nowhere at the moment, but we'll probably mirror the same type of design over there. And we got to work on our actual item sorter. So I'm going to layer item sorting cells above my existing chest room, or whatever you want to call that one down there, where the farms run into. And all these upper sorting cells are going to be for my various adventure items. But first of all, I'm going to tweak this design. I don't really like how this design is. Like, too many of the output hoppers get locked. So I'm just going to shove back this section a little bit. And then only one hopper will be locked. I might tweak it again later on. We'll see how I feel about it later on. And I officially have 100 different item cells. That's definitely not enough, but it is definitely a start. But of course, I have run out of wood, yet again. So, I'm gonna take a break and go collect wood, and luckily while I was doing that, this guy came by and brought me a bunch of wood, so I left a bunch of diamonds in this shulker box for him. It's Frosty Lord. He is checking out my base, and I believe we are going to go see his. I always get excited seeing people's bases for the first time. You know, there's just so many different styles and so many different ways to play this game. You know, you never really know what you're going to find. You know, is it going to be like a wooden castle? Is it going to be like built underground? Is it going to be a modern house or an ice castle? Or, you know, you really never know. Or like even seeing what kind of farms they make and stuff like that. I get really excited seeing a lot of the personal aspects to like what people do in this game. And here we are at Frosty Lord's base. Oh, this is really cool. Oh, I really like this front like entrance. I like the pattern on that. That looks really nice. Ooh, is this an aquarium? Oh, I love aquariums. And this is a big one too. Oh, there's a bunch of axolotls in there. Oh, that's really cool. Oh yeah, and it's like kind of dark, so like I bet things would like spawn under there, and you could watch the axolotls like eat them. That's so cool. Oh man, I want like an axolotl fish tank. I like this room. I like the patterns on the walls, all the deep slate and like the variations of. Oh, this is a nice little item room. You kind of jump in down into it. That's neat. Let's see, what else is here? Got his library and man, I just can't get over this floor. Like, I really love aquariums in general, but like an aquarium as a floor is just such a great idea. And then like keeping it kind of dark since like axolotls eat things, like, oh, that's just so fancy. Anyway, I'll try to move on from the awesome fish tank. Let's see, we got some dripstone and some glowberries. You know, I've never really used glowberries. Like, they are really pretty. I need to mess with them. I really like all these like cave systems. I wonder if he like made them or if he found them. If he made them like really well because you can't really tell them apart. Oh wow, look at all this lava. Oh man, I've never seen like this much lava in like one section just in the overworld. How weird. Wait a minute. That 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 was really smooth. Are these? Oh, these are slabs. Oh, he either worked with what was already there or huh. That was really cool. I've never been very good at terraforming existing landscapes, but we're going to try out his experience furnace. We went from level 48 to 57. That's pretty good. This is one of those things that everybody should have. Everybody needs an experience furnace. Helps you fix your gear and enchant your stuff. And he's got farms and cows and a chicken. Just one chicken. Ooh, I really like this drip stuff. I wanna walk on it up there. Oh, this is a kelp farm. You know, I don't think I've ever built a kelp farm. It's a really good fuel source. Oh, bro, look at this conduit. Oh, neat. He found a heart of the sea and stuff. I like this conduit design. I usually just kind of make a crappy, normal, basic one. This is really cool. Oh, those lines. I've never noticed that on a conduit before. Huh. This is really cool. I'm gonna fly around and look at it. It's like this really cool little beach area. It looks like he's like expanding out into the ocean maybe a little bit with some docks and stuff. I could definitely see some like nautical themed stuff going on, like maybe some boats or some trading posts, you know. And it looks very Minecrafty too. So it's like you know, it could be the richest merchant Minecraft port in all the lands. It even has a beacon as a lighthouse. You know, this is really cool. I really like this. Oh, he has lightning rods on his portal so that lightning doesn't mess up anything. I really need to mess with lightning rods and figure out exactly how they work. I like these chandeliers too. You know, details like these chandeliers or like this window or like the variations of deep slate on the walls or the glow lichen and tuff or the organicness of this aquarium. Like all of those things really like come together and really elevate builds to be really like visually interesting. I mean, like look at this glow lichen on this tuff. Like it looks like a brand new block. I really appreciate Frosty Lord for showing me around his base. It's super duper cool. Like, I love this fish tank. It's so fantastic. I'm definitely going to remember this fish tank for a long time. I'm gonna have to step up my decorating game and stuff. But if you can't tell, I'm a little obsessed with functionality rather than the details. The details come later, at least hopefully later. But for now, I'm going to continue working on this item sorter and get it up and running by the end of this episode. We're gonna climb around like a monkey, we're getting the hoppers where they're supposed to be, and getting the cells to merge together where they're supposed to go, and we're probably gonna pull out some of our hair by the end of it, but that's okay. You know, that's just how survival redstone goes. And by the end of it, we will never have to sort an item ever again. Kind of. You know, I mean, there'll still be a few items that we can't fit in here. I mean, Minecraft has like 1,200 items or some ridiculous number. But, you know, we're going to get the large majority of the things that we will obtain and use throughout the game. And so I had to take a step back and design this. I needed my final cell to be shorter than the other ones because I don't want golems spawning on top of the hoppers or some other crazy nonsense. And so this is what I came up with. It's definitely not overflow protected whatsoever, but I mean it's going to be at the top of like, you know, 50 hoppers or something like that. So if it actually gets filled up, there's a problem here. But it holds what is it, 18 of the items, and you know that's not too bad. Of course, you need obsidian on that piston to keep it from moving around, but yeah, it's shorter than the other designs I was using, so we can fit it in here right below where the golems will spawn at. And we're pretty much done. All we have left to do is to program what items go into which cells and merge them all together down into their chests below, and then build an item input of some kind. I think we're going to put a platform up there above the lava, and poof, with the movie magic, our platform is complete. I'm not really sure. I'm going to have to think a little bit exactly how this platform is going to be. There's some things that I'm planning on building in certain locations that may or may not conflict with this. I also might need to reset the beds so that I know for sure which bed is the main village bed. But it will work for now. We just have to put a few final touches on things, and then we'll be ready to sort our items. And I do believe it is finished. Time to load up the first load of shulkers, add a hopper locker, if only temporarily, and nothing to do now but wait. Let's make sure it's kind of going through the system a little bit. Let's see. Yep, here we go. Look at there. Yay! It's working. How fun. How cool. I love item sorters. So let's gather up all of my random items and stick them up here to be sorted. And with that, I do believe we will call it an episode. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I really, really appreciate it. Tune in next time to maybe see me fight the Wither, I do believe. I got a lot of stuff built today, but in between building, I was enchanting gear and collecting milk and trying to get stuff ready to fight the Wither. I've never honestly really fought the Wither before. Like, I've helped other people finish it off when they're in trouble, and I've used like the Wither farms before, but I've never really fought it. So this should be interesting to see how I fare. I'm planning on summoning some iron golems to help me out, and I've made sure to make a bunch of extra gear and stuff in case I die, and it should be interesting, to say the least. But yeah, again, thanks for watching. I really, really appreciate it. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more exciting adventures. This has been your host, OmLedu. I appreciate your visit. And until next time, don't forget to have fun. Bye!